Hey y'all, my name's Anastasia and I am the owner of RJ Crochet, where I make plushies, accessories, and what else do I make? Wearables, that's right. Duh. Well, maybe not duh, because if you're new here, you wouldn't know that, but now you do. So, welcome back to Vlogmas Day 3. Today I am going to be making lip balm holders, and you can attach them to your keys, your purse, your backpack, etc. Wherever you want to attach it, you can. And I will be following a pattern here on YouTube. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and gather my materials, and I will come back and show y'all what I will be using. There is a sunflower, a mushroom, and a regular flower pattern. And so for the sunflower, I am going to be using Lily Sugar and Cream Warm Brown, Sage Green, Bamboo, Rainforest, Rose Pink. From Loops and Threads, I'm going to be using white, red, and from Big Twist, Sunny Yellow. I am going to start off with the sunflower one. I also wanted to let y'all know I've never made these before, so I'm really hoping that this goes well. If not, y'all will find out. And so will I, in real time, together. I hope that this is a quick and easy project and I can just knock them all out and be done so they can be ready to ship. But I'm going to go ahead and get started on the sunflower. Alright, so far, so good. I've got the center done, and I'm wondering if the yarn I'm using is going to work in comparison to what she is using. I think mine is coming out a little bit bigger. The good news is, though, the tutorial is great so far. It's great, because I was able to do this in the same amount of time that she was showing me. So, that's great. That's never happened. I'm going to move on to the pointed flowers of the sunflower. Alright, so I started doing the pointed petals, and I'm not digging how the cotton is looking. I'm going to go ahead and grab my acrylic yarn. I'll show you what I'm using. I'm going to start with the sunflower. I'm not going to grab all the colors yet. I just want to try what it looks like. But it is super cute. I'm not saying anything bad about the pattern itself. I'm just saying my materials are not the greatest right now, I think. So, I'm going to grab that yarn and I'll be right back to show you what I am using. I will use these shades, basically. And I think that'll be just fine. So, I'm going to restart what I was doing. Oh, come on, do the yarn pull. It's just going to be a yarn barf. I know it. Nope. Yep. Okay. Yarn barf. Fabulous. Okay, so I am going to keep the one that I was just working on to do a size comparison. I am going to size down my hook to a... She used a 2.5, I believe, but the yarn was like a 50% acrylic, 50% cotton. So I don't know if the... I think it was a little bit thinner than acrylic yarn. So I think... probably should do a 2mm, but that's a little crazy for me and a little bit much. So I'm going to do a 3.5mm. If I could find it, that would be fabulous. Oh, that's tiny. I feel like a makeup guru. Is it gonna focus? There we go. It's tiny. Okay, well let me just try it, see if it works. This probably would be a lot quicker if I would have just had my Hobby Lobby cotton yarn, to be completely honest. I had a feeling I probably should have just used that and got the materials for it, but I was like, Lily Sugar and Cream, it'll be fine. I don't think it's fine. I don't think it's fine, but we're gonna try it with the acrylic yarn, and if that doesn't work, then I will have to go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow to buy the yarn. Okay, this is working fine, I think. And you know what? I bet you it's going to look better too. Anyways, I will be back when I get to the point of where I was at on the Lily Sugar and Cream version. And I will talk to y'all here in a bit, hopefully sooner than later. Alright, here is the progress on the acrylic version. I mean, that is a crazy size difference. So I think it's safe to say I'm going to keep working on this one. The real true test is going to be whether or not the chapstick's gonna fit in there nicely or not. So hopefully this works. If not, like I said, I'll go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow. I'll grab the colors that I need because they'll be 30% off anyway, which is fabulous. And we'll try again tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to keep working on this one and I'll be back to check in with you. Alright, after some time, I have finished the keychain holder. Or, not the keychain holder, I'm sorry. The lip balm holder. I think it's super cute. I do need to fix these petals though so they can turn downwards a little bit. I don't know if it's going to stay like that, but this is what it looks like. It's pretty large. It's not as large as what this would have been, right? Like imagine if I would have continued making this one, this would have been huge. I don't know if I'm in love with how large this is. I feel like it's supposed to be a little bit more snug. It's loosey-goosey up in there, and I don't think that's how it's supposed to be. I'm gonna go grab my bag, see what it looks like in comparison to my bag, and see if it really is that big or if it's just me thinking this is way larger than I thought. But it's super cute nonetheless. I do want to make the mushroom and the regular flower one, so I'll finish those tomorrow. I'll try it on my bag tomorrow because right now it is 12:11 in the morning and I've been doing trial and error with this. So I think it's safe to say that the acrylic is better than the Lily Sugar and Cream for this specific project. However, I am considering going to Hobby Lobby to buy the yarn to make these to see if it would be a better fit or not. So I will let y'all know what I plan on doing, what the plan is tomorrow morning. Hi everyone! So it is in fact not the next morning, but instead the next night, and it is 9:45 p.m. This is too big. It's just not gonna work. I'm not in love with it. If I'm not in love with it, I'm not going to put it on my website. So I went to Hobby Lobby today and I got some yarn. I got the I Love This cotton yarn because it is thinner than acrylic, but it should be sturdy enough to hold whatever, whether it's a lip balm or something else. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what I got. I also got some yarn for some other projects that I have and some orders that I have, but I'm just gonna show what I got today for this specific project. I got white. Nope, wrong one. Just kidding. Haha. That's for the next video. White. I got white, sage, bright green, burnt sienna, which to me, this is just like a deeper red. So those are the colors that I got, but I'm going to remake the sunflower right now, see how it goes. I'll check back in with y'all once it's done, and hopefully it goes well and I don't have to redo this or try and figure it out again, because I really don't have the time to keep trying to redo this project, and if I do, then this video might be scrapped. But if you're seeing this, then it all worked out and it was all okay. So I'm going to get work on that and I will be back. Okay, I'm just gonna be completely honest. I am quite literally over trying to figure out how to make this pattern work. I started using the sage green cotton yarn for the actual chapstick holder, and here's what it looks like, right? It's still too big. It's still loosey-goosey. I don't want that. I want it to be nicely tucked in, basically, where maybe you just go boop to the bottom and then you can pull it out, right? So I said, okay, no worries, it's fine, it's fine. And so I came up with this. I Love that fit. That's nice. That's great, because look, all I gotta do is pop it up and boom, I'm done. However, my problem now is the flower. Because I made that smaller, this is not fitting snugly. I don't like how the top is literally like loose. I am not digging that. It is not curving like I want it to. Whereas this one has a nice curvature to it. I'm a little annoyed and I'm a little frustrated. And I'm just not sure where to go from here. So I think I'm going to take a few minutes, try and see if maybe I can come up with something else that might be similar to it. Because I think I'm just done with this pattern. I might have to come up with my own pattern. I am going to the drawing board of trying to figure out what I am going to use for my new products. I'm sure I've got a list of things. I want it to be something quick and easy because this is not quick and easy. So I'm going to go back to my notebook, see what I've got written down, and I will come back with an update. Hopefully a good one. Hopefully some good news. Hopefully some energy. Because I would like to get to bed at like 12:30, 1 o'clock this morning, which seems really late, but for me that would be early. So I will be back. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day. It's 11 a.m. and after some consideration and thought, I have decided to go ahead and try doing the mushroom pattern and maybe trying to adjust it a little bit. See if that fixes it. If it does, then I'm going to redo the sunflower and then I'll make the flower. But yeah, basically last night I was going back and forth on what am I going to make, what am I going to do. I want to make keychains. Maybe I'll do like animal keychains, but I don't have the proper hardware for it. So I would have to order it, wait for it to come in. With it being Christmas time, it's probably going to take longer than 2 days to get here. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to just start fresh, start new, start with the mushrooms, see how it goes, and I'll show you all the process of that. And then I'll give my thoughts and see if I give up on it or if I'm going to continue on with the other two. So let's go ahead and get started on crocheting the mushroom lip balm holder. Alright, I went ahead and did the mushroom top and just reused the green part that I did yesterday, and this is what it looks like. And it's again too big. I thought it would be too big, but it's still too big. Even if I decreased a row, which is what I did with this, it's still going to be too big. I don't like that. I want it closer together. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically see if I can find a different pattern for a key lip balm holder that's similar to this type of vibe, because I do like the top, but I think the sunflower and this mushroom in particular is just too, like, it's just not going to work. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just, I guess I'm going to probably, I don't know what I'm going to do with these pieces because I don't want to unravel them and have tiny pieces of yarn. I might just use them for stuffing for something. I don't know. We'll see. But that's where I'm at. Alright, so I figured out what I'm going to do and I'm actually really excited. I was starting to get really frustrated there for a minute because I was like, everything I'm trying is just not working right now. And it's really frustrating when that happens because you just want it to work. Because if it doesn't work, then it feels like a waste of time. Although you learn things, yes, of course, but really I just want to make something and be done with it. So I am going to be making AirPod pouches, and the reason for that is because they are more versatile and they can hold AirPods, they can hold a lip balm, lipstick, whatever you want to put in there basically. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be trying to make a couple of them. I would like to do 3 different ones. I don't know if I'm going to get to all 3, but we'll see. So I'm going to start with that one. I'm going to go with green and white because I did buy this yarn specifically for the lip balm holders. I'm going to go ahead and get started on it. I'll show y'all some progress updates, and yeah, hopefully this goes well. If it doesn't, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. So I will show y'all some clips and then I'll be back to check in with y'all. I just finished one half of the flower pouch, and this has gone much more smoothly than the other projects that I was trying to make work. So I'm going to get done the other half, and then I will be back to show you the final result. It's much later. It is 9 o'clock at night. I finished my flower bag charm. Super cute. I may have to make adjustments on the next one because I don't think it's lining up exactly correctly. And I also did not sew it together like the tutorial recommended. I single crocheted it together, so maybe that's why it's a little, it doesn't lay flat. But let's put some stuff in here and see what it holds. So here's a chapstick. Oh, that's gonna be absolutely no problem, because that's how much room it takes up. So, and then AirPods are gonna be able to fit in here as well, and you might be able to fit another lip like chapstick in here. I don't know if I absolutely love this. I feel like it's a little big for my liking. We'll see. I might prefer the boho one and then the alpine stitch one, but I believe those are strictly just AirPods that are gonna fit. I don't know if a chapstick is gonna fit in them. I'm honestly reconsidering again. I didn't even think about that when I was picking out these patterns, because the whole point of it was to be able to fit AirPods and a chapstick in it. This does that, but having to put these two pieces together is a little bit difficult. But as of now, I think I'm gonna have to pivot again, because I'm really struggling. Okay, y'all are probably gonna think I'm crazy. And it's not in like a bad crazy, right? But I started thinking, and I'm like, okay, I know I want to do keychains. I don't have the hardware that I want for my keychains right now. Those are coming in on Tuesday. Today is Wednesday, so in a week basically. I don't want to wait a week to finish this video, considering that these are going to start going up on the 14th of December. So I said, okay. My lip balm keychain holders did not work. The lip balm / AirPod holders, pouches, not a big fan of this specific shape, and I'm kind of done with the idea. And you know what, I need to go to something that I know I like to make, that I know that has also done well on my website, and would probably do well if I made another version of it, right? I was like, okay, what if I just made another keychain wristlet? Came up with another pattern. Well, I found a tiny puff star pattern. I am going to try one puff star, see how it looks, see how big it is, because I do puff flower keychain wristlets. And I would love to compare the size of them, but I don't have any in stock right now. They all sold. So I'm going to try this out. I will come back once I've made the one. If it goes well, fabulous. We're going to finish making it. And I think we're just going to make the one and call that a win and take our win where we can, because there's been quite a bit of losses in the last like 2 or 3 days, I think. I don't even know how. Yeah, 3 days of working on this video. So, and then maybe later in the month, maybe in the new year, I can start making some more of these in different color variations and whatnot. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to try one tiny puff star. I'll come back and show y'all what it looks like. I'll let y'all know if I like it. And if I do like it, we'll make the keychain. I'll show you the process of making the keychain. I'm not going to give the tutorial because I am following a YouTube pattern. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and grab some yarn, and I will be back hopefully in just a few minutes. Alright, so I pivoted again. I found the puff star tutorial, and this is the first one that I did. That doesn't look like a star, okay? Not at all. So I was like, okay, maybe it was my hook size. Maybe it's because it's variegated yarn. Don't know, but let's try it in solid. So I tried it in solid. A little bit better, but I don't love it because of the big hole in the middle, number one. Number two, it's not puffing like I want it to. So I was like, all right, well, that didn't work. So I'm going to stay in the realm of the keychain wristlets. And I came up with a pattern on YouTube. So here it is. I am absolutely obsessed with this. This is super easy, super simple. It's a different type of keychain from what I already offer because this is thinner, number one, but it still ties in together because it's a puff stitch. Not that I can never do a non-puff stitch keychain, but I only have one pattern and this is amazing. It's puffy, it's squishy, I can make it whatever length I need it to. The only problem I'm having is how am I supposed to join when my end looks like this and my... So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. So if I like this, I might make versions where it's slightly bigger. I don't know. But I really am digging this pattern. I will link it in the description box down below. We have a win tonight. Like, I found something that I really like. I just got to figure out the end part because the tutorial did not include that, unfortunately. I want to do 4 colors of these. I don't know what colors exactly, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited that I finally figured something out that works, that I like, that I love, that I would even use. Like, I'm trying to figure out what color would I want to use. What, I don't know. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna try and figure this out and then I will be back. It's the next night and I finally figured out how to join the puff stitch braid to make it a keychain. Thank goodness, because this was a pain to try and figure out, but I got it figured out. I'm so excited, especially after the last couple days of trying to figure out the projects that I wanted to do, them not working out, finding a new project, it not working out, finding another one, it not working out, and I honestly thought about scrapping this video, and I decided not to because that's just the reality of crochet. Sometimes you're just not gonna like what you're making, it's not gonna work out, and you've got to pivot sometimes and change direction of what you're going to be making and doing. And so I'm glad we're able to end the video on a win, because if I did not figure out how to attach this together, it would have ended in a, well, I didn't fail per se, because I learned quite a bit in making each of the items, right, of what I liked, what I didn't like, what this would actually be good for, what it wouldn't be good for, all those types of things, right? So now what I am going to do is I would like to make a couple different variations of this one. One of the variations being in sage and white, because I bought this yarn specifically for the lip balm holders. So I'm going to make these, and I'm also going to make a pink one, which I did start initially with, but I want to make a new one. I also want to make a blue one. Now, the reason why I want to make another blue one is depending on if I like it in a different length. Right now, this is at 6 inches. I want to see if I'm going to like one at 5 inches, and then go from there and decide which one's the best. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and start with white. Why not? We're going to start off with white. I'll show y'all the progress clips and whatnot, you know, the normal, and then I'll come back and show the final product. And let's get started. Alright, so I just finished the white one. I made this one 5 inches. This one is 6 inches. I like this size a lot better. So I'm going to keep this one for myself. I'm going to put these versions on my website. Now I'm going to make the green one. After that, I don't know what color I'm going to make. It's going to be pink or blue. I don't know. But I'm going to make the green one now. Alright, I just finished the green one. I really like this one. I am thoroughly enjoying this pattern. They're super easy. One takes me 15 minutes to do, and that's even with the sewing. Maybe it takes me 15 to 25 minutes probably, which is not bad at all. Considering, for instance, my ornaments, they took me like 45 minutes to an hour. Just for one. Just for one. So, the fact that these are 15-25 minutes for me, fabulous. Love that. I am now going to make, I think, a pink one, because I don't want to do the blue yet. I already made a blue. I'm going to make the pink one. Alright, so the pink one is now finished. With this one, I did do something a little bit differently, and it was just in how I sewed it. I was more precise, and I had only a certain amount of room rather than like using the whole 2 stitches right here, you know? I don't know if that makes sense, but anyways, the reason I did it is because I didn't want a lot of extra fabric in the key ring. So this is what it looks like, and I think I'm going to call it for the night. It's like almost 11 o'clock at night. I'm really tired, and the whole purpose and goal of the video was to have 3 new products. Technically, I only have 1 new product, and it's these, but I have them in 3 different colors. So, technically, I think that counts. So, I did white, I did green, and I did pink. And I really like this color combo. It's super cute. And then, let's pretend we did blue too. This is what the color scheme would look like. I also had an idea of maybe doing 2 strands of yarn of different colors, seeing how that would look. I think that would be super fun and cool, instead of just doing solids. So that might be something I want to do later on. I might make a Christmas one. I'll only be able to use it for a couple days, but I did buy red and dark green yarn, so I could be using that. And I'm pretty sure I have a video for Vlogmas where I'm using only Christmas colors. So, might have to do that, not gonna lie. So, that's gonna be the end of today's video. Thank you so much if you have stuck around to the end of the video. I know it was a roller coaster of emotions for sure, of products not working, and then pivoting to a different product, it not working, and then pivoting again, and it not working, and then finally getting to these, and it's finally working. So, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, and ring the bell to receive all the notifications, and I will see y'all tomorrow for Vlogmas.